Welcome.
Attention, please.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome to the No Comfort Zone podcast. It's time to get out of your comfort zone and live on purpose. Broadcasting to the world from Rockford, Illinois. This is your wake-up call.
Warning.
You are the solutions to all your problems. Stop thinking average. Become the hero version of yourself. Every day, every time, without fail, no exceptions. It all matters. You've entered the No Comfort Zone. It's time for a reality check.
How bad is it going to be? That's the question I'm getting asked. How bad is it going to be? I don't have any idea how bad it's going to be. I think it's going to be how bad you make it. Now, right? I was being teased the other day. This is funny. I walked into a room and they were talking about something, and somebody made a comment about, well, Dan is the eternal optimist, like Traeger from Parks and Rec. I never watched the show. I don't know who it is, but they showed me a bunch of clips of that program with him in it, and I was dying laughing. And they were like, yeah, you're no matter what, you're just always positive. You always have a positive spin on things. And I say to myself, I'm like, you know what? Gosh, if you guys only knew how bad it was before. You know, being positive is definitely a choice. It is. I'm notoriously, I have a good disposition. I'll tell you that. I used to be happy, go-lucky, free-spirited kid, but I live my life by my emotions, and that's a train wreck. No logic and reason, just all emotions. So I would react negatively to negative situations. Like if you did something negative, if you yelled at me, I would come back 10 times more so, or be 10 times more angry than I should be. If you gave me some sort of edification or made me feel better, I would take that to the umpth degree. I was really weird back in the day. But one thing I had to realize is through therapy and through, my addiction stuff and all that, I realized some things, and I wanted to share that with you, that, being positive and having a good positive mental attitude and having the strength to be positive, that's a daily thing. I need to work on that every day, and hence why I have the blueprint. Because when I didn't do those things daily and I got comfortable and secure by being right, by justifying, the reason this happened is blank. It's not up to me to come up with a reason in my head why something happened. I'm dealt with a situation and I have two choices. Three, really. I could respond negatively, I could not respond, or I could respond in a positive way. I choose to live in the solution and try to find something. It's just easier for me now to understand and handle. So when some negative stuff comes my way, when there's an opportunity, I am going to be looking for those resources in the solution. And I know that bothers a lot of people. There are people that just get so fired up as, you're too damn optimistic all the time. You're not in reality. And I'm like, brother, you have no idea, man. I am living in reality every day, every time, without fail, no exceptions. I just don't have a need to be right. In the business that I'm in, there's always a question, do you want to be right or do you want to sell more? Do you want to be right or do you want to sell more? It took me a long time to understand that. And I would ask owners of businesses when I would go and do leadership and sales training, I would ask them that same question, especially when they got a little confrontational. Don't want it, don't need it, ain't going to use it. Your 2 minutes are up. That actually happened to me. Guy walked into his office and he goes, I'm not interested right now. I don't want it, don't need it, ain't going to use it if you give it to me, and your 2 minutes are up. Well, what I told him was this. I said, well, listen, let me talk to you about a little bit of hope, a little bit of inspiration, and give you some processes and some word tracks to help your salespeople sell more today. They'll sell more, they'll be more, they'll have more, and they'll do more after I'm done. I just need 15 minutes. No. I said, give me 2 minutes to explain. And he goes, okay, give me your 2 minutes. I gave him my 2 minutes, and guess what he said? Hey, man, good job. Don't want it. Don't need it. Ain't gonna use it. I was down south in Texas. That's my really bad Texas accent. Ain't gonna use it, and your 2 minutes are up, son. So I had to leave. I had to move on. But I'll tell you what, being positive and wanting to be in the solution versus being right all the time, it's freed me up from a lot. I don't have to justify anything anymore. I was asked, how bad is this? 100%, this is terrible. Well, that's great news. Geez, way to bring me down for a spin. You asked a stupid question. That was my wife, by the way. You asked a stupid question. How bad is this going to be? It's going to be terrible if you make it terrible. Am I going to capitalize in this situation? Nope. I'm going to try to become a better version of myself. I've been telling you that for a long time, haven't I, you people? Podcast land, if you've been listening, that's all I'm talking about is how to become a better version of yourself. You don't need to be right all the time. I don't need to be right all the time. Don't want to be right all the time, right? But what I do want to do is I want to be the solution towards somebody's problem. I want to help somebody. Because when I put my head on the pillow at night, who did I help today? Did I make somebody's day a little bit better? Did by me just showing up on time and being me, did it make for a better day? That's what the no comfort zone does, right? You can be a bump on a log, do your thing, go through cruise control, get through your entire day and a very little interaction, hide under the radar, or you can put yourself out there. I choose to put myself out there. As far as controversial goes, I'm thinking of doing another podcast that's going to be more MA for the real hardcore people that want to hear how I really talk. But because there's some negative, dark things that I say. And I think there's a lot of times that people right now need to seriously wake up and look around. And not about how bad it is. Just wake up and look at it. Look at the opportunity that's around you to make it better for somebody else. Quit being so damn selfish right now in these really tough times. You know, I'm seeing a lot of people posting stuff on social media, myself included, about how there's deals being offered right now and how there's opportunities. Here's what I want to offer is this. I want to help somebody who's in a position, and if I can better their situation, literally better the situation by offering discounts, if it betters their situation, that's great. If they're interested, I have no idea what tomorrow's going to bring. But I do know this. I can control my actions today. I control my thoughts today. I control my focus today. And I can definitely control my energy. And when somebody asks me how it's going that's really close to me, I'm going to say it's terrible. But it's really time for you to show up and be the hero version of yourself, because that's what people are counting on right now. And doing the right thing is nothing but doing the right thing. And when you do the right thing, the next right thing will happen. Don't know what that is. Probably not going to agree with it. But I want to tell you, when you do the right thing long enough, you're going to become that person you want. You're going to find your purpose. I'll tell you. And your purpose is right around the corner right now, especially right now. So ladies and gentlemen, I really want to thank you for listening to the podcast, especially in these trying times. Hang on. You're not in it alone. And all this depression and all this disease and all these things and the media doing what they do, there's a lot of good things that are happening right there. Think of your healthcare workers, people working in the grocery stores, people that are trucking back and forth. Thank God for farmers. All the things that make this world go wrong. And police officers, our people in uniform, just our politicians even. Think about that for a minute. They got the weight of the world on their shoulders. So you know what? God bless them, and let's hope they make the right decisions to serve the greater good, not themselves. So really is now the time for you to look at your fellow man and be like, you know what can I do to help this person? What can I do to help society? And really, let's stick together. So I really do hope you get outside of your comfort zone. And today is the day that I hope you find your purpose.
Say goodbye.
Want more of the No Comfort Zone? You can follow Dan on Instagram and Twitter at No Comfort Zone 1.
Bye.
Or on the web at thenocomfortzone.com.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the No Comfort Zone podcast.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.